friends, welcome back to another episode of Real Housewives of Moto, Ruts and Rumbles edition. I'm here with my buddy Dan Colvin. What's up, Dan?
What's up? It's been a while. It's been a couple weeks.
I know. I think we are through with Loretta's. We are ready for Pro Moto to come back. I think this was long enough.
It was this seems like a longer break than normal for whatever reason. I don't know what it is, but it seems like definitely a longer break than normal.
Yeah, the 2 full weekends is brutal. So it's just giving us a taste of what things are going to be like after SMX, I guess. But this is episode 24, which we're gonna dedicate to Mr. Rick James, RJ Hampshire. Which it's funny, like the picture of him from what was the Mutter 2 years ago where he went for it, and it's just like his whole was it Foxborough?
Foxborough, yeah,
I think it's Foxborough. Yeah. So I remember I messaged Ashley, his wife, and I was just like, he has the best teeth. Like even in that picture, it's just like mud and just pearly whites.
Pearly white and white eyes.
Yes, exactly. And she was like, yeah, he should be, because I was a dental tech or something. Like she worked in dentistry or something. And I was like, oh, okay, that's fitting. So, but while we were away, the whole world of Moto basically shut down for 2 weeks because everybody goes to Loretta Lynn's. And if you're here and you don't know what Loretta Lynn's is, that's okay. I didn't know what it was about 10 years ago either, nor did I really care. Let's be honest. I did not care about amateur moto at all until our buddy Daniel Blair went to KTM and was like telling us who to care about. I did not follow Deegan through his amateurs, which I have so much information about Deegan on 50s. Like, good night, because my video about the 50s, which we'll get there, has kind of blown up. But have you followed you follow Cowie, so you follow Team Green, you follow the amateur program, but have you dedicated yourself to watching Loretta's? I know this year, life is crazy and we're kind of all over the place, but what is your take on Loretta's 2025?
Yeah, I'm going to be completely honest with you. I watched 2 motos the whole week. Life is busy, crazy right now. Business is really good right now. So I have not had an opportunity to watch a lot of it this week, which was kind of a bummer. I think I caught the 50 vet class. Oddly enough, I have a bunch of in that class.
Yeah.
Melvin and Levesque from Western Power Sports. He's a buddy of mine from here. He did really well. But yeah, I didn't watch a lot of it. Normally what I'll do is I'll take the TV schedule, right? The racer TV schedule, and I'll put it in my calendar, hey, I want to watch this moto. So I make sure to set the time aside, because I normally like to watch the super minis. I love watching the 250 Pro Sport, 250 or Open Pro Sport. Those are the 3 main ones, but I didn't watch any of them this year, Aly. None of them, not one moto.
Yeah. I had a few that I was excited about. I was excited about Hudson Short, who did really well. I tagged Jackie Short in it, and I was like, I cried in the office watching Hudson Short's first moto. But I was watching mainly for my girl Lala, for Lachlan Turner, who I'm never gonna stop praising this family. But Lachlan went 1-1-1 for the women's championship. So I'm like, homegirl dominated. At one point she was 45 seconds out in the last moto.
Damn, really?
It was wild. So the girl is insane. She is next level. I mean, no pun intended. We'll get there next level. But I was just so happy for the Turner fam. And every time I saw my girl Nicole on TV, I was just like, yes, they're doing the most. I'm so excited for them. So she also raced the boys in the 250B.
Right?
She did. She had, a couple get tip overs, little things like that, because she's so dang gnarly. She does not know how to go less than 110. And I think against the boys, she just gets up in her mind. And she was up in 16th place and went down. And she just spent so much energy on recovering that I just don't know that she could have made a fair charge. But homegirl is legit. She is the real deal.
Because they're from Gardnerville, Nevada, so they're not too far from me, but they would come over to Hangtown a lot and ride. And I remember watching her, because once she got on big bikes, I think she's been kind of going around the country more than when she was obviously on a little bike. But when she was on a super mini, freaking insane, insane.
Yeah,
she's definitely something special.
Her corner speed, I've said it a million times, but when I've seen her. Obviously, on the women's races, which women's races are coming back. All 3 last rounds will be pro women's class. But when I went to club and literally stood in between the turns and watched her corner speed, every single time I was like, no, she's going to lay it over. No, she's got it. She just rips in the corners. And I was in the chat, the Loretta's chat, which you would talk about a dumpster fire, that chat. Oh my gosh.
I heard a little bit about the chat. Chatgate. Is that a thing?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Very embarrassing. And it did get modified or moderated, and they were like removing comments like in live time, which was the strangest thing. Like you'd read a comment and then it would just be like poof and it would disappear, which I don't like. I don't like that at all. Like we're America. We have freedom of speech. Not to get Dan all
Do we?
riled up.
Do we?
Hush,
Apparently
hush.
we don't. Apparently we don't.
This is a safe space from that, Dan. But the chat loves Lala. Like a little too much. Like I'm like, y'all need to chill. Like also the girls class, the chat likes the girls class too. And I'm like, you guys understand that these girls are like 11 to 16. I digress. But the muting of the chat was not a good look. But I mean, everybody loves Lala. I mean, it's just the coolest thing ever. So, meanwhile, Big Brother Lux was taking his pro tour at club, and I just my mama heart like to think about having one day Lux, Lala, and the whole Turner fam at club would just be incredible. Like I think it's so cool. They bought a lot. They're gonna build. I just think it would be the coolest thing ever. So, Lala has one more year in her contract. Lux is up right now, so we're putting good vibes out in the universe for the Turner fam to all be back together.
I wonder, will they move out there permanently, you think? Or are they going to stay?
Oh, yeah. So they own a house in Chattanooga, Tennessee right now just to get them like to the East Coast, and they're trying to figure out like what they're doing or whatnot. But no, they're going to be fully at club. Like Brandon, I mean, we've heard this, you know, so Brandon is just a machine at club. And so they've got like several different plots that people can pick and build on. And they're going to be like right next to the Reeds. Like it's crazy. Like just walking around like Chad and Ellie Reed, you know? So
If I would have known more, I would have bought the lot that Reed bought. That is like, I don't know. Daniel told me how sick club was, and like, you know, of course I believe him, but like you've been there, so you've seen it with your own eyes. But I think Kiefer did a video, like a tour with Brandon and stuff, and that place is incredible. Like incredible. I would move back there for that.
It's pretty cool. I mean, Nicole is pushing hard. She's like, when are you moving out here? When are you going to be my neighbor? So I did tell Tim we are going to we're going on our first RV trip this week. So we can start like flipping RVs and maybe get a motorhome one day. Like we're going to go to Loretta's and like Tim's going to work on RVs and pay for our trip and I'll do the podcast. But I was like, I could not do the motorhome life. Like it's so gnarly. Like really? I'm just like, no.
It would be badass.
I'm such a princess. I have no shame saying that. I couldn't do it.
See, I told Sabrina, like, I would be perfectly okay living in a 1-bedroom apartment. Like, I could live in an RV, no problem. As long as I have a place to put my dirt bikes and work on my dirt bikes, I would be perfectly content.
Well, club has that and more. So you would be happy there. It's a pretty cool place for sure. But other cool things that happened at Loretta's other than Lala. I mean, that's what I was here for. That's what all my content was. Yumena, our girl, getting second in the 65cc age 7 to 9 limited class, which is insane. We also had Racin, who won the whole thing. First girl to ever do it. So we had 2 girls like showing up in boys classes, which was incredible. And then you would like to speak to the Timmerman domination. Like it's cousins, Enzo and other cousin. So somewhere in that family, they've got some wild dirt bike genes, but very impressive run.
So this is what I love about Enzo Timmerman is that I did catch like little bits and pieces of I didn't watch his motos, but all the clips on Instagram and stuff. He's good at Supercross. He's very underrated at Supercross. I think this next year in futures, he's going to be really, really good. He's really good at outdoors, but I mean, pure domination in 250 Pro Sport for Timmerman. But the thing I like about Timmerman, now listen, I do not knock all these training camps and stuff. I think they work, you know, for most people, they're great, right? But Enzo Timmerman does not live and ride at a training facility. Now, with that being said, his parents do own DT1 MX Park down in Bakersfield, so they do own a track, but he's not on this like program that all these other kids. He kind of reminds me of Tomac, to be honest. Like, just kind of does his own thing and it works for him. So I think that's really cool. He's going to be really good.
He doesn't have a contract though. He doesn't have a pro contract.
And that's what I hope that Cowie can hang on to this kid. Because I mean, with Landon Gordon moving over to Star Yamaha, there's really there's some younger kids like Ryder. He's coming up, but Yeah, there's nobody in that group, so they really need to hang on to Timmerman if they can. So we'll see
Yeah.
what happens.
I mean, it's just everything is so backlogged. Like the 450 class is backlogged, the 250 class is backlogged. It's like, I mean, if you're a team owner, you're looking at this and you're just like, I don't know what to do because everybody's sticking around for so long. So, I mean, it's a good problem to have as a spectator, but not as a team owner for sure. So, um, I also was very impressed by Enzo. So that was pretty cool. I
And
think he
then,
won the Horizon. What is it? Horizon Award.
yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, he absolutely deserved it. I mean, that's an incredible ride. But Yamina, she's from here. She's from Northern California.
Yeah.
So it's a funny story. Jacob Hayes trained Yamina like when she literally got off of training wheels. She did
Oh.
a class out here. Jacob did like a 2-day thing, and she could barely, Aly, she could barely ride a PW50 without training wheels. I mean, so to see her go from that to where she's at now it's incredible.
Yeah.
And I don't think her parents ride either. They were not like moto people. So,
Mm.
which is kind of cool too.
Yeah, and they've got like a toddler too. Like I was following them like the whole week and watching the content that obviously like her parents, manage the account, but they have like another like young kid, and I'm like, this is so exhausting to watch. Like I don't know how you were doing. Like kudos to Yumena's parents. Like Yumena, if your mom hears this, like come chat because like first of all, I want to like high five you and hug you and ask you all the questions. Like how are you doing it, and like what caffeine is being pumped into your veins because that is so cool. But we're very excited for the show up of girlies at Loretta's. Other things that we've kind of teased that if you follow me on Instagram, you can watch the saga over the past 48 hours. But there was some drama in the P-Dub class, which I have now been schooled is apparently commonplace. Like everybody cheats in the 50s,
Yeah.
which is
For
so
years.
sad.
Every year.
Gosh, like what? I mean, I knew that like the Deegans had been accused of cheating in the 50s. Like I mean, the engine builder who did that way back when, I've got his information. Someone was talking about swing arm links. I mean, so I was naive, I will say that. But the more this story developed, like there was a fight, there was people jumping the fence that weren't supposed to be there. The police were called. All of these bikes were stripped down. Here's the thing that gets me about this. So the kid in question, his name is Knox Ray. He is the son of Jessica Patterson, who is an ex-women's pro rider, and Eddie Ray. They own Next Level, which is why I laughed earlier, in South Carolina. And apparently doesn't even ride that much, but like, they own Next Level and they put him out on track, whatever. But his bike was protested after Moto 1. So this is the part that really gets me is that, yes, it was impounded after Moto 1, but he was still able to race and get podium time and get all the accolades and get all the glory. And then at the end of the week, they strip it down. And what do you know? It's got a 60cc kit in it among like dozens of other infractions. So there's multiple things that make me mad about this, but I just don't understand letting him continue to race when everybody is like, listen to the bike. You can tell it's not normal. Like, I don't get it.
A 60cc PW50
Mm-hmm.
is very distinct. It's got a very distinct sound. So you're never going to get away with it, ever.
Right.
And so that's what blows me away but this happens and it's not just that. I mean, they have titanium drive shafts. They, 60 cc's, those are probably the two big ones.
Mm-hmm.
But this happens every year. And there's only 3 solutions to this. Okay. One being get rid of the class altogether.
I'm here for it.
Which I have said that, and I've gotten actually a buddy of mine. It wasn't a heated argument, but he disagreed with me, of course.
Yeah.
Because his kid is in the PW class. He was there at Loretta's, so he saw all this go down firsthand. For one, but or Yamaha supplies 42 bone stock Yamaha PW50s.
I support that as well.
Because then it's the pure rider. You take the motorcycle out of it, and that's it.
Yep.
Or you just make it an open class
on a 50,
which is crazy, right? Because now you start getting into like guys are going to start making aftermarket cylinders. They're going to go from 50 cc's to 90 cc. I mean,
well, that's what they do in Australia. They do it in Australia. All of my, like, I shouldn't say all these Australian, followers, but I've got a few who their kids race 50s in Australia, and it's completely like Wild West because it's open.
Yep.
I don't know. That one scares me, that option.
It does because it's, I mean, the opportunities are endless, right? I mean, I don't know. You'd have to restrict it somehow, some way.
Yeah.
Having to use stock cases, or I don't know. I don't know what the solution is. In my opinion, I think that they should get rid of the class.
Mm.
Um, it's probably not. It's probably not a popular opinion, to be quite honest with you. But these are kids, right? And
Mm-hmm.
I do agree that these kids should learn at a very young age discipline and how to ride and race. And I fully support that, right? But you could do that at the local level, right?
Yeah.
It's for one, it's so expensive. It is so expensive. And a shout out to all these I mean, all the families, to be honest,
Yeah.
from PWs to 450s, the cost that you incur to go to this race, and not only the race, all the qualifiers and everything is insane. So shout out
Yeah.
to you for, I know families are making massive sacrifices. They're mortgaging their homes for it. It is insane, right? But the 4 to 6 PW50 class is not going to shape a kid's career in any way, shape, or form. It's
I
just,
agree.
and this has been an issue for years. There's always somebody cheating. They always have to tear these bikes down. And at the end of the day, the kids suffer.
Yeah. That's the biggest thing for me.
Because, if you're a kid that got second or third place and you're on a legit motorcycle, that's a pretty shitty feeling for a little guy or a little gal to have.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't cheat, but they still got second or third. But by the time they DQ them, they could get you don't want to win like that.
Right. Yeah.
Right. It's just not cool. It's not a good look.
Yeah.
And now the fact that we have these parents fighting in the pits, like full on, I mean, I see it at the local
So
level.
tacky.
Allie. I see it at the local tracks. These mini parents are absolutely gnarly. And it's like, I don't know what the answer is. Again, it's in my opinion, it's probably not a popular one. I like to either get rid of the class altogether, or Yamaha supplies 42 stock bikes. They're a box stock bike, impounded. You get the bike at the line and you ride it.
Yep.
That's what I would be a fan of. Either one of those two. But I mean, it'll never happen. It'll never happen, Allie, because it's just money, right?
Yeah. I mean, it seems like it would be such a good PR move for Yamaha. Like I'm thinking about like the KTM juniors, like the only 50s my kids have ever seen like in the flesh, because my kids don't ride, are KTMs. So if you had, well, there's four 50 classes, 4, 50 cc classes. Like if you had 160 bikes that are all Yamaha, I mean, that's great PR, but yeah, we're not there yet. But Yamaha, get on it.
And the PWs they're so cheap. They haven't changed since the 80s. Literally,
Yeah.
it's the same exact bike that I had when I was, 4 years old, is
Yeah.
Layla had when she started. So it's the
Oh,
same motorcycle. The tooling's paid for. The
yeah.
cost of those bikes to Yamaha is nothing, right?
Yeah.
So they could easily do it. That would be the most fairest way to do it, because then it truly is the rider, right?
Yeah.
But, it's weird, Allie, because you have kids, right?
Mm-hmm.
A 4-year-old and a 6-year-old is a big difference. They grow a
Yeah.
lot from 4 to 6.
Yeah,
So
that's what well, no, right now they're 5 and 7, but they were 4 and 6. They're different animals.
totally. So, the weight difference, obviously weight is going to be huge in the PW class.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't know. Those are the only two solutions that I see that are valuable in my opinion. Uh,
Yeah.
but it'll never change. This has been going on for years. It's never going to change. Or
God.
the parents that they need to be held accountable.
Yeah.
Is that a 1-year ban? Is that a 2-year ban? They need to make it where if you cheat and you get caught, there is a substantial penalty for it.
Yeah. Yeah, I had people all up in my comments that were like, I'm awaiting their 1-year AMA ban. And I'm like, that's pretty intense, but I understand. I mean, I do. So,
The problem with it is it's just an integrity thing, right? It's
mm-hmm.
an integrity thing, and cheating is always going to take place. The same parents that are cheating in the 50 class are going to cheat on 65s and 85. It's more apparent in the 50cc class, right? Because
Mm-hmm.
once you get into some of these other bikes, in some of these other classes, it really, the rider does shine a little bit more, outweigh the motorcycle.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. It's just an integrity thing.
Yeah.
And that hard to change.
Yeah. And I mean, I feel so bad, like, some of the kids that were further down the roster that got bumped up, like, even their bikes got stripped down. Like, I imagine watching that and just being like, "What is happening?" And then also they were found to be fine, so I'm glad that those families, like, had that, vindication, but all of this is happening, and then the cat fight, and I mean, which also I need to say, Slowy, watched his video. I didn't make it past the fight, but that video was also sent to me. I did not, like, poach it from him, so I wanna clear it up. Slowy's got enough on his back right now with the stuff that he's walked into. So, but women fighting over P-dubs, I mean, I know there was more going on there because it was, like, a stepmom and a bio mom and an auntie and a grandma and blah, 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 so it's like, it's not necessarily about the racing, but it happened there around the '50s, and it's just like, "Guys, come on, like, come on. This is not helping the sport." So,
It's
anyhow.
I don't know, man. I love these moto moms. I think they're awesome. The passion
Mhm.
they have for the sport, I think, is really cool. Like, Kirsten Lewis,
Mhm. Mhm.
she's awesome, right? And I she kind of started that whole thing, right, with the
Yeah.
vlogs and just following Mav around, and now you have all these moto moms that are doing the same thing. It's like it has grown substantially.
Mhm.
But ladies, chill. Chill.
Chill.
It
Chill.
is okay. It's just motorcycle racing. It's just amateur. It's mini bike racing. It does not matter. It
Mhm.
does not matter. Look at Evan Blair. Look at Daniel. Evan was not a superstar on mini bikes, right?
Mm.
But he's learning how to ride. He was good. He was very good, right? Won a lot of races and stuff, but he wasn't a superstar, factory rider. But look, he's at club now, riding Supercross. He's training on
Mhm.
Supercross. I mean, Evan's 14 now, I think, right?
15? 14, 14.
He's going to be good. He's going to be
Mhm.
good at Supercross, and that's when it matters. It
Yep.
matters when the money is on the table. Chill.
Yep.
It'll
I
be okay.
agree. Yep, I agree. I one of my rules, with this podcast is like I want to educate, I want to entertain, and I want to make Kathy Tomac proud. And there ain't no way you would have seen Kathy Tomac throwing down, pulling hair, dragging people to the ground. So
Yeah.
that's what we'll say about that. Um,
Before we get off the topic, you,
yes.
you mentioned Slowy.
Yes.
So I have to know. I bless his heart. I just can't get through his videos. I'm sure he's a nice guy. I can't do it.
Yeah.
I see the clips and stuff. Is it true that they actually like removed comments in the chat when somebody mentioned his name?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
They were censoring things in the chat. I mean, if you said anything about Tim Cotter, if you said anything about Slowy, there was nothing about like saying everything was gay, and so it was just like trying to filter that out. But I'll say this about Slowy. He put out the video and he's talking about being, selling everything and like traveling to the races and filming and doing the van life. I'm like, cool, good on you. What he's in hot water for right now was posting the Jeremy Hand video from Washougal, where the bike like cartwheels down the hill. And I think what people are missing on this, that there's a number of reasons why I'm sure that MX Sports is not happy about this. But one thing is like he is videotaping, I think this is what he's doing. He was videotaping the screen, or someone videotaped the screen and sent it to him. So it's literally the broadcast, which MX Sports owns the intellectual property rights to. So when you videotape that and you take it to YouTube for a monetized channel, they can sue you because that is their intellectual property. So when he shows up at Loretta's, they're already like, he's on their shit list, just move over, Cooksy. Like, so they served him, yeah, and they were like, get off the property, get out of here. Apparently the documents that they served him either like didn't have his like legal name or didn't spell it right or whatever. So like it wasn't legally correct, which I kind of also love. But you got to be careful with the like legal side of things. Like it's the same reason why I removed the videos with the kid that was in third place. I think he finished in second place because I used some of his pictures. His trainer was saying some pretty crazy things. Also, now the trainer is in my comments telling me to get a fucking life. But I'm like, bro, you put the comments out there. So also posted that. But I removed the images because I was like, okay, it's your kid. He wasn't directly involved in this. I mean, even though, but intellectual property is a really hard thing to like pursue and protect. So it's just like, you got to think about the bigger picture here. Like, if someone is making money off of it and you're trying to make money off of them making money, you're going to piss some people off. So that's my skinny with Slowy.
I want to address something else too, real quick. That you just sparked my interest in something.
Sure.
But I don't know if everybody knows, but my buddy Zeb Armstrong out here in California owns Hangtown, Riverfront, and the Sandbox in Fernley, Nevada. And he was shut down this year for like 3 or 4 weeks because of insurance, right?
Mm-hmm.
Insurance is a hot topic right now with not motocross tracks, but any type of sporting venue in general, right? But racing venues are being hit the hardest because it's, it's dangerous, whatever, right? What we need to stop doing as a fan and member of this sport is we need to stop talking about lawsuits and suing and blah, 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 blah. The whole Chris Canning video where he hit his head on the tree and,
oh my gosh, the tree.
That tree has been there for, I don't know how long, forever, right? You're a rider, you got to be aware of your surroundings. Yes, shit happens. It was an accident, right? But we have to get out of the comments and stop talking about the suing and the lawsuits and, oh my God, MX Sports is going to, go under because, Chris Canning's going to own the sport now. And just stop, because you guys are making it worse. The more and more these things get posted, talked about, commented about, the more people see it. Lawyers get in, these slimeball lawyers, they try to find loopholes and everything. We have to stop bringing attention to these unfortunate circumstances. If we want to continue to have tracks and places to ride, stop. Just stop. You're not cool. Yeah. You're not funny. That's what drives me insane, Aly. Just these keyboard warriors, they think that they're saying something groundbreaking and earth-shattering, and they're with their comment. You look like an idiot. Stop. Just freaking stop. Yeah. And that goes for certain people in the media as well.
Yeah.
People in the media that make these videos and stuff and talk about it, and AMA is going down, MX Sports is going down. Just stop. Yeah. It's not a good look. We, as average consumers, average riders, weekend warriors, racers at the local level, we want our tracks to stay alive. You're making it worse for us.
Yeah.
I'll get off my soapbox. Sorry.
No. It's good. It got me thinking about some other legal drama around the sport, which I couldn't decide if I want to talk about this or not, but there's an interesting angle I want to talk about, and it's the Lawrence camp versus Mirtl. I went through all of these documents online. Everything's publicly available. You just have to search the name of the county where they were filed in Florida. I think it's Passos County. I can't remember. They have subpoenaed so many people, like Chase Sexton's on the list, Keir Sexton's on the list, Adam Bailey's on the list. I mean, so they subpoenaed all these people, not them, their record, the text records. So I've been staying on top of this. The funny thing about this that I don't quite understand is, from a very reputable source, I have heard that Hunter is way more involved in this case than he should be. And let me explain what that means. So you have millions of dollars in the bank, and you're also a professional rider. Why would you not just hand things over to your lawyers and say, cool, you do it, you take care of it, I'm going to focus on my career, whatever? That's not what Hunter has been doing. Hunter has been like personally texting people, trying to move this thing along. So I don't know if it's a personal vendetta. I would not blame him if it's personal, because these people have, the Lawrence family have been through hell and back with, leaving their country, moving to 2 different continents. Like it probably feels very, very wounding to have, what they think is, one of their best friends in Lucas Mirtl stab him in the back. But I don't understand why you would get so personally involved. Like, you have a job to do on a motorcycle, like, leave it to the lawyers. And also, like, if you want to just drown Lucas in legal fees, which honestly, I thought that's what they were going to do. They're just going to keep filing whatever. Do that, like Lucas keeps teasing like these, the episode 2 is going to drop or whatever, and then the court case is going to get dismissed. So he teased that the court case is going to get dismissed last week, the week before that. And so I went and looked. No, didn't get dismissed. Lucas got dropped by his lawyers. Lucas got fired.
Wow.
So I'm like, guys, like, this is not a good look. It's not a good look for the Lawrences. It's not a good look for Mirtl. It's not a good look for the sport. But I don't understand from Hunter's perspective, like, why you need to be personally involved. So I'll leave it at that. But similar to your point.
Hey, is it wrong to want to see more episodes though?
No, it's not. I mean, that's what I'm here for. Apparently, I've now become Moto TMZ, So I think that we will. We'll see more.
Somebody referenced Moto TMZ. Ooh, I think I know who it was. I'm not going to say it though. And I was wondering
Kirsten Lewis was called Moto TMZ, and she was like, "People calling me that," and I was like, "No, send them to me. Send them to me. I'm Moto TMZ."
It was her. I was assuming that she was talking about you.
Well, she got pulled into some drama about the 50s because her son trains at Next Level, and she was at Loretta's. And she's like, "Y'all, I don't want to talk about it. Like, my kid trains with Jessica. Jessica's an insane trainer. She's great." But then she put up like a ask me anything while we're on the road. Of course, everybody's gonna blow up the questions about that race. So, girl, I was saying this to her. I was like, "Girl, tag me and be like, if you want the tea, go to Aly." Because I had probably 50 messages from people that were at Loretta's. 50. And I literally just copied and paste into an AI bot. And I was like, summarize this for me and tell me what happened. Because everybody who was there, they had videos, they had pictures. I was like, I can't. And Kirsten, my bad. She was there, but like, I think she said she didn't even watch the second two motos of the 50s. So she was like, I only saw one. So like, don't even ask me. Like, my kid's on 65s, get out of here. So I'm happy to be Moto TMZ, like happy to, because people talk and they probably shouldn't, but they do. And if I hear the same story from 3 different camps, like I'm gonna say it. Period. And there's other things like, Dan, you know this, like we've talked off air. There are things that I know that I will never say on record because I'm not about destroying people's marriages or destroying people's careers. But this industry is way too small. Like people talk and nothing is secretive. So I'm just here.
I know way more stuff that I wish I didn't know.
Same. That's how I feel. The more I know,
didn't know a lot of stuff. Like,
yeah, there's a lot of the underbelly of the sport that I don't love all the way. That is for sure. So, one thing I do know. I got the 2026 Supercross schedule, and I'm so happy about it. And I'm not going to post it because it's only with the teams right now. But I was wanting to plan another sweet party, which you didn't get to come to our sweet party because Sabrina got in her car accident. Do you remember that?
Yeah, she almost died.
That was terrible. Oh my gosh. As I was saying that, I was like, why wasn't Dan there? Holy shit. But Houston is back on the schedule and I can drive to Houston. So we've got other options. We can either do Dallas, which is where I live, or Houston. But I will say this, there are some interesting northern rounds in February that are in an open air stadium. And I'm like, are we prepared to race in snow? Because that is a very distinct possibility. Like, what would happen?
I know which round you're talking about. And I am like, WTF? Like, yeah. What? Like,
what if it snows? Has it ever snowed? I'm thinking about like Packers games and stuff, but I can't think of Moto.
It snowed at one race a couple years ago. Not enough to like cover the track or anything like that. But
yeah. It was sleeting at Foxborough this year, but it was just muddy and sloppy. But I don't know, man.
That one is I would be perfectly okay if they remove that stadium off the schedule altogether.
Mm-hmm. It's never a good one.
Have you ever been to that city?
Yes.
It's weird.
People can figure it out.
It's a weird city.
Well, and that city, that stadium, like we've always had bad racing there. Like, okay, it's Seattle. Hello, it's Seattle. Was that where the Lime Gate was? Where Kenny had the lime burns and Bowers? Wasn't Bowers really like bitching about the lime stuff?
I don't think it was Seattle though.
Was it not? Maybe it was Toronto.
I can't remember.
That was a long time ago.
Toronto's indoors, right?
Oh yeah. So no, maybe I'll look it up. But whatever race that was, where they put way too much lime in the dirt. Ooh, that was bad. So anywho, I'm very excited about the schedule. There's some interesting things on it. Houston is back. So if you follow me on Real Housewives Moto on Instagram, please like hit me a comment or a DM and like let me know what area of the country you're in and if you would be willing to throw down for some Romy tickets for a sweet party. It was so fun. We did it in Arlington. We had 80 listeners at Anaheim 1. That was insane. I don't know that I would do 80 again, but it's just so fun to like it was wild. It was like there were some people. This is also very strange, like doing things on the internet like this, like people who know me, but I don't know them. Like, so I feel that on another level now. So that was weird.
What about I mean, if you do Dallas again, I'll come.
Okay. Well, I will be at Dallas regardless, whether we get a suite or not is TBD. But yeah,
Well, I'll come to Dallas no matter what then, because I do want to go. That's one round I've never been. I actually been to Houston. I've been to Houston, but I've not been to Dallas.
Houston's not my favorite because that stadium is so tall that like the angles of it don't really work well. So like if you're in the top tier, I mean, if you're the top tier at like Arlington, you have the giant jumbotron. It's beautiful. But if you're in the top tier at NRG, which is Houston Stadium, like you got like vertigo. Like the angles don't quite work. And anyway, I'm just glad because we have 2 races that I can drive to. There's a few others that we could drive to, but those would be the 2 closest for sure. So, other things that we have heard about just kind of in these off weeks is you have heard maybe that Cairoli is coming back to do some more R&D. Maybe.
Yes, I heard Cairoli is going to be back for probably 2 of them, maybe all 3 potentially.
I'm here for it.
I think that he's going to be selected for Team Italy for Destination. So,
oh really?
That's what I heard. So
okay,
try to get some more R&D on the bike and get him in a little bit more comfortable spot. So
yeah,
that'd be cool to have Cairoli back. I like that dude.
I'm obsessed. Like his wife Jill,
she's hot. Like,
she's very hot. She was wearing a DC like mock jersey at the race this weekend and like these like thigh high leather boots, and I'm like, you're so cool. Like I love her. Like, and she's so nice to me on Instagram. Like we've never met, and like told me to come like hang out with her at a race, and I was like, oh my gosh, like yeah, I want to come hang out. Like I'll get in my car and start driving 18 hours now. Like so I would love to meet them. I would totally fangirl like so hard. So I love that. What did you think of Dylan Ferrandis signing with Ducati?
I think it's a good fit. Yeah, I think it's a good fit. He's good at Supercross, obviously an outdoor champion, 250 Supercross champion too. They probably got him pretty cheap.
Yeah, I would assume so too.
I think with having Dylan and Barsha on the team,
what a mix!
It's a wild mix, but I think it's a good fit for for that new team.
Yeah,
I think that it's going to be interesting, right? I think they're going to be in a good spot because they probably got both guys at on a decent salary. Didn't have to pay him too much money. I know Barsha, he wanted to go back. He wants to stick to Troy Lee. Like he loves Troy and loves that whole thing. He fits in so good there. But they're both older, not older. They're
they're youngins, but they're old for the sport.
They're young. Exactly. They're old for the sport. So it's going to be interesting to see, who will take those rides in a couple years, right?
Yeah.
When the motorcycle's a little bit more developed and that team is more developed. I think it's really cool. Everybody that I've talked to, the bike is I think we talked about this a little bit. Got a few little challenges, but the engine I think is, from what I hear, is incredible. So
yeah,
even though it's on the slower side, I think there's some potential there for sure.
Yeah. I mean, Tony was 9th at one of the nationals, like, and he's like 39 years old. I mean, he's a bad dude regardless, but the fact that he could do that on that bike at his age, like that's just insane to me. So
I heard that they've been testing some suspension, some chassis parts and stuff. And they've been testing like a new linkage system for the bike, and Tony could go like 2 or 3 seconds faster with this other linkage system. So
holy crap.
Once they get those types of things figured out, I mean, what he was able to do on a relatively stock motorcycle, off the couch. I mean, Tony's an old guy, right? Tony's an old guy, is absolutely incredible.
Yeah, it's wild. And they have a newborn. I always have to point it out when people are racing with newborns. I'm like, I'm so impressed. Yeah, Chase and Cody. That team is going to be so European. Like now that I'm thinking about it. So you've got Dylan and Nastasia, not nostalgia. Daniel. We'll never live that down. Nastasia, she's a delight. Her and I messaged a little bit about, they have Bengal cats, which are like the giant like cats. She has an Instagram just for them and they're adorable. But Amber, Barsha's wife, is from England. So like Barsha's the only like Merkin in the group. So like it's gonna be a very European Ducati team. I'm here for it. I'm so here for it. So
I think it's sick.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. I cannot
wait. Who I met this weekend?
Who?
Axel Hodges.
Wait, what? Like just casually?
So they were in town, and my graphics guy hit me up and said, "Hey, Axel's in town. He wants to ride Hangtown. Can I give him your number?" So I said, "Sure." So his dad called me up, Philip, and asked if they can come out. I said, no problem. So it was him. It was a couple of the unknown industries guys, the guys that do the Harleys and stuff, the wheelies and stuff, the Supercross. But I'll tell you, like, how people can be in our sport. I've met a lot of people. They can be kind of douchebags, right? Kind of standoffish. Axel and his dad, the nicest individuals that you could ever possibly meet.
I love it.
I mean, the coolest people in the world. So there was a guy, one of my buddies, he came up short on a triple at Hangtown. And when he came up short, the linkage on his Honda 450 snapped in half.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah, it was gnarly. Who's the guy that picks up Dwayne off the side of the track and takes him back to his truck?
Oh,
Hodges.
I love that.
Another one of my buddy's kid wadded himself up, hit neutral off the face of a jump. Who's the first one to him? Axel Hodges.
Oh, my gosh.
The dude was the nicest person, but yeah, the bike Aly.
He's a freak.
Insane.
If Jet, I feel like Axel is like the freestyle version of Jet, where it's just like the bike is just an extension of like their body. Like they're like, this sounds so dramatic. It just feels like their soul is like one with the bike. Like when I watch Axel's videos, I'm just like, it does not even look hard. Like it just looks like he's like, yeah, I'm gonna decide I'm gonna do a thing, and then I do the thing. So I think that's incredible that they are so down to earth, because those kids will remember that forever.
So like the Fly 150 jump, the big jump at Hangtown.
Yeah.
So we were talking. He's like, "You think it'd be okay if I backflipped that?" And I'm like, "Are you serious?"
Terrifying. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's got enough lip on it. And I'm like, I mean, yeah. I'm not going to tell you how to ride. Like, if you think you can do it, go ahead and do it. He ended up not doing it because the lip on it was marginal. Like he thought he could probably pull it off, but I was like, like don't chance it. He's like, yeah, I just came off a broken femur. I don't really want to do that again, So
no.
So instead, he just does the gnarliest whips, and then he would like off this one other jump, he would jump, do a no-footed can to a wheelie when he lands, standing on his seat. Like,
it doesn't make sense.
It's just mind-blowing.
Like my brain can't compute it fast enough. Yeah. Golly.
I would put him right up there with Aaron Plessinger.
Yeah.
Just a genuine human.
I love. Hey, this my little charm on my microphone. It's AP's hat. Somebody asked me on one of the episodes. Yeah, it's from my girl Noelle, who she designs these, which I also need to get with her, because a lot of riders are changing teams, and a lot of riders are changing energy drinks. So we need to get some of those updated. Looking at you, chasing Eli. So got to get some of those updated, because I got to get new stickers. Which, speaking of Romies, if you have not gotten yourself a Romy sticker for free, hit the link in my bio on my Instagram. I've got a few more of those that I want to get out before I start the next round. Working on merch, working on all the things, working on a sweet party now that we know we have Houston. So they're coming. But if you guys found me this week through Shiftygate, welcome. We're glad you're here. I would love to know more about just the drama around amateur moto. Like, people were like, the next episode you need to do is on cheating spouses, which I was like, I don't want to go there. Like, tell me all the tea, but I'm not making a video about it.
You don't want to ruin lives. Don't ruin lives.
I'm not going to ruin lives, but I want to know the stories. I'm such a gossip. I have too.
Those are the ones I wish I didn't know, to be honest.
I know.
Like,
but
who and who's good in bed and who isn't. Like,
like trainers, like moms sleeping with trainers, and like, okay, we're gonna wrap this up on that note. Dan, thank you so much for coming to chat with me. You always hold it down for like the technical stuff that I'm like, I don't know what a drive shaft is. So I appreciate that.
Sorry, I was a little lackluster on my Loretta's knowledge this year. Like I said, business has been like insane. July was like one of my best months I've ever had. So
that's the best.
Yeah, it's going good. I just, my bandwidth was not there to watch. But coming back into the pro motocross season, are we going to Vegas? Are you going to Vegas?
Oh, I'm going to Vegas. Hell yeah. Yeah. Flights are booked. Let's do it.
I need to figure that out. So
yeah. My group is constantly shifting because there's some privateers on it who have injuries, and we're trying to figure out who's going. And so at one point we were getting like a huge Airbnb. So I don't know where I'm staying. But the flights are booked. I will be there. I'll be there with bells on.
I'll make it happen. I might come in for one day.
Yeah. We'll do it. We'll record Ruts and Rumbles live edition after the finale of this whole 31 round shit show.
After Jet Hayden beat everybody. Okay, let's go.
Yeah, that's it. What a way to end. All right, Dan. We'll talk soon. Thanks, friend.